Good morning, class. Welcome to Math 47 class, which is a problem solving. For today's meeting, I'm gonna be discussing about translating words into mathematical symbol. Okay, so if you're ready, let's do it. Okay, let's have our objectives. Number one is we are going to translate verbal phrases into mathematical expressions and vice versa. Meaning to say, I can give you a verbal phrases, and then what you're going to do is you have to translate that into a mathematical expressions. Same way around is I can give you a mathematical expressions, and what you're going to do after is you have to translate that into a verbal phrases. Okay, number two, we have to model situations using algebraic methods in solving word problems. Okay, so let me read it to you, this short reading selection. It says here that in this lesson, we are going to first come up with a list of some common vocabulary that is used in mathematics and make sure we know that what operation goes with each keyword, so we are able to convert English words into mathematical symbols. No. Okay, so next we have common keywords for translating into symbols. Okay, we have addition. In addition, we have sum, more than, increased by, greater, plus, and total. For subtraction, we have these keywords: decreased by, less than, less, subtract, difference, diminished, reduced, and minus. In multiplication, we have times, product of, percent of, twice, doubled, and etc. We have in a division, we have quotient, we have divided by, per, and quantity. In equals, we have is, was, equals, will be, result in. Okay, so those are the common keywords for translating into mathematical symbol. Okay, so let me give you an example on how to translate words into symbol. Okay, so let's start with addition. So these are the common phrases for addition. The sum of 5 and x. So in symbol, that would be 5 plus x. Okay, a number increased by 5. So that would be n plus 5. Okay, if there's no specific letter it's being used in the phrases, you can use any letters, but most of the time we use n or x. So that would be n plus 5. Number 5 is 5 more than a number. Sometimes phrases should not be written literally as what the phrase is stated, but what the state means. Okay, so sometimes baka kasi masulat nyo to ng 5 plus n, that would be in literally symbol, but when you deeply interpret what phrases talk to us is, that would be a number plus or added by 5. Okay, so yun. So let's proceed to subtraction. Phrases for subtraction and then symbol. Number 1, we have the difference between a and 5. Okay, the difference between a number and 5. So that would be n minus 5. Okay, so walang question doon. Number 2, a number decreased by 5. So a number decreased by 5. The other one is 5 minus a number. So that is 5 minus a number. So that is 5 minus n. Okay, so next we have phrases for multiplication. Number 1, we have the product of 5 and x. That would be 5x. 5 times a number, that is still 5n or 5x or any letters except O. Now, 1/5 of a number. So 1/5 of a number, that would be 1/5 times n, or that would be n over 5. Kung i-perform yung operation. Let's proceed for braces for division. Number 1, we have quotient of a number and 5. So when you write that in a symbol, that would be n over 5. Kasi quotient. No? Okay, pag sinabi namang a number divided by 5, so that would be n, use a division symbol divided by 5. Okay, so these are the common examples in translating words into symbols. So now let's try a multiple operations. Let's try to rewrite the words into symbol. Let's have an example number 1. 7 decrease by 3 times a number. So what would be the symbol of that? That would be 7 minus 3x. Let's have an example number 2. It says here 1 more than 3 times a number. So in the symbol, that would be 3x plus 1. Example number 3. 5 plus quotient of a number and 10. So that would be 5 plus x over 10. Okay, we have translating words into mathematical symbols. Let's try to use that in problem solving. Number 1 example is 5 more than 3 times a number is 26. What is the value of the number? First thing you have to do is you have to translate this sentence or phrases into symbol. Okay, it says here it's 5 more than 3 times a number. Okay, so let's try to translate that into symbol. Okay, let's continue the reading. 5 more than 3 times a number is 26. Then we derive in a symbol or equation of 3x plus 5 is equals to 26. So now, let's try to solve for the value of the number. From the original equation, which is 3x plus 5 is equals to 26, now it became 3x equals 26 minus 5 by applying the subtraction inequalities. And then it became 3x is equals to 21. So we have to divide both sides by 3 so we can get the value of the number. So when you divide 21 by 3, it becomes 7. So the value of the number now is 7. So now let's try to check if our answer is correct by using the original equation, which is 3x plus 5 is equals to 26. What you're going to do here is you just have to substitute your value of x, which is 7, to the original equation. So it became 3 times 7 plus 5 is equals to 26. Okay, when the value of the left hand side and the right hand side of the equation is equal, it means your answer is correct. Let's have an example number 2. It says here when 9 is subtracted from a number and then divide by 2, the answer is 4. So again, let us translate this phrases or sentence into a symbol. Let us read it part by part. When 9 is subtracted from a number, so we have x minus 9, and then divide by 2, so you have to divide x minus 9 all over by 2, the answer is 4. So that would be equated by 4. Since we have now our equation, let us now find the value of our number. So let's rewrite again the equation, which is x minus 9 all over 2 equals to 4. This time we have our denominator in the left hand side, and that denominator should be eliminated by multiplying both sides by 2. So when you multiply both sides by 2, mawawala na yung denominator. It remains x minus 9 in the left hand side, but 4 will be multiplied by 2, so now it becomes 8. So your equation now it would become x minus 9 is equals to 8. Then again, by applying this addition property of inequality, both sides, it became x equals to 8 plus 9. So 8 plus 9, that would be is equals to 17. So the value of your x here is 17. In checking, again, you just have to substitute the value of your x into your original equation. So when your left hand side and the right hand side is equal, it means that your answer is correct.